So when you reach at the end of the tunnel, as you come out into the light, you realize that life is not about yourself, and that is the biggest illusion, because all our lives we are so used to living for our own selves, and we are fighting our own battles and our demons and our challenges, and we think it's about our personal needs and personal requirements, and then you start to seek the path of light. There is something that tugs in your heart, something that tells you that there is something missing, and you start to look at the life unexplored, and you start going through experiences, and then you read, and then you chase knowledge and masters, and then if you're lucky, or you meet the right master who then takes you forward, and as you move on this path, you get this realization that actually the self being an isolated island of consciousness is an illusion, and that at no points of time you were ever separated, or you had an individuality, or the sense of ego that separates you, that you can start seeing very clearly, and you realize that this life is an experience to understand the harmony, the interconnectedness, and the oneness of consciousness. And you realize that this experience is about seeing the self in everybody else. And once you understand that, your life takes a completely different purpose and a different meaning. And you know that it's now about giving to others, because it's about having experienced that individual consciousness is an illusion, and all that exists is that one universality. You want to help others to see this path, to understand and have that first-hand experience, so that they can also move out of this illusion. And that becomes a chain. It's a continuous chain. One day you don't see it, the other day you see it, and when you see it, you are duty bound to show the light to others, because without seeing it in the darkness, you tumble and fall. So that's actually the whole thing is all about. Walking in the dark, finding a person who can show the light to you so that you can reach the end of the tunnel and experience what it is about. And then once you have stepped into the light, then it's your duty to go back and show the light to the others. Alright? And then once everybody else comes in light and you come with them, every individuality, everything which is separate, which makes us selfish, merges, and we all merge into that one realization once again. And we realize that though the bodies are different, though we come from different background and contexts, but actually we are united by that one consciousness. So therefore, this path, at least for me, is very clear. Keep doing what you can to help others experience that one consciousness, experience that pure love, and if they, at the end of it, having got what they did, they would like to stand with you and create a whole tribe of such people, and that tribe then grows into a large family, and and keep spreading this light. That's really what it is about. And once we experience that oneness, then of course by itself that selfishness becomes selflessness. That conditional love becomes unconditional. Yeah. And then there's nothing holding us back. Because we've joined, the little streams have joined into a river, right? The river also ultimately has to leave its individuality and merge into the sea. So knowing fully well that that's what it is about. It's about the merger. It's not about, holding on to this separate sense of identity. So that's what it is. So, if you keep doing it without bothering for what's going to happen, who's going to be there, who's not going to be there, what's going to come out of it, that's none of your concerns. Because that in any case is not your concern. Your concern is to do what you have to do. And as a result of, coming together, will this stream become a large river or not is not the concern, because stream is not thinking like that. Stream is happy in just flowing. So we just, once we get into that flow, then that stream of love will not stop. And that's what we struggle with. We struggle with this becoming one with this flow. And our separateness causes us to cringe and creates blockages. And once we learn to clear everything and the flow comes in, the flow will carry us where we need to be. We don't have to bother how it's going to happen. The why is most useless. It's going to show you the path. Keep doing what you need to do. Make sure every moment you live in full awareness, and make sure you keep doing what you're guided from within. And those small little steps, come together and something big materializes one day, right? But if you are targeting something big, then there is pain and misery and suffering. I was just thinking today, we've completed 400 videos, right? But we never knew that we were actually chasing a number. We have just been doing every day what we think we should do. It's not even what is good for others. We're doing what we think, what we know and we believe is the right thing to do. And just keep doing it. And something someday comes out of it. And it's nice then to see, this light that comes on the face of the people. Today the same thing we were discussing with you, Asha ji. Then I was on a call with Shipra and Sonia. And then with Teresa. It's that light is actually glowing on everybody's face now. And everybody can feel it themselves, the others can see the difference. And I think that's what makes this whole thing worthwhile.